Thank you for joining NALP and over 400 volunteer landscape professionals for Renewal and Remembrance, the industry's largest day of service in the country. We will be honoring America's veterans and leaders by beautifying some of our nation's most sacred grounds. It will be a tribute of dedication and honor to our country's fallen heroes and an opportunity for landscape professionals across the country to give back in a meaningful way for our industry. This year, not only will we be working at Arlington National Cemetery, but also at the United States Soldiers and Airmen's Home National Cemetery. This event would not be possible without the tireless efforts of the NALP staff and the generous support of our sponsors. A special thank you to our platinum sponsors, Caterpillar, John Deere, and New Holland Construction. We have a full day of events scheduled for Monday. From 6:15 to 7:15, buses will be running from the hotel to Arlington National Cemetery. From 7:15 to 1, we will be working at Arlington and Soldiers and Airmen's Home National Cemeteries. After all the hard work, we'll get cleaned up and enjoy some of the informational sessions back at the hotel. If you're staying in town, we invite you to join us for dinner with entertainment by the Capitol Steps and an NALP pack reception. Tickets can be purchased at the door. Once at the cemetery, buses will drop everyone off near the staging area. Here, you will find your group, pick up your safety vest and gloves, and receive a safety review. From there, everyone will make their way over to the amphitheater for the opening ceremony before boarding the buses and heading to your work areas. You'll work hard and get your sweat on before heading back to the staging area for a well-deserved lunch. After lunch, buses will begin shuttling folks back to the hotel. Don't delay because the last bus will depart at 2 p.m. We will be busy during the day completing the following tasks. We will be applying phosphorus and lime, as well as aerating turf areas. We will be expanding landscape and irrigation projects. We will be completing a hardscape installation, a first for our organization at Renewal and Remembrance, as well as having our ever-popular children's program. Are you an unassigned volunteer? Look for these guys, Kenny Crenshaw and Don Zerby, by the staging area before the opening ceremony. They will find a home for you. It is going to be hot out there and you will be working hard, so a few reminders to keep your day safe and more enjoyable. Stay hydrated and nourished. Please grab a bottle of water when you depart the bus at your work site, and be sure to have a snack bar or something to keep you going until lunch. Be well rested. Wear sunscreen. Don't ruin that summer tan by getting a summer burn. And know your limitations. Only you know what you are capable of. If you need a break, take one. If you aren't feeling well, tell someone. Heat exhaustion is a guaranteed way to ruin your day. The buses will be roaming around the cemetery, stopping at groups as they see them. Use the bus as an opportunity to get out of the heat, take a bathroom break, or to grab some water. Listen up, because these are important ones. If there is a medical emergency, please follow this process. First, ensure the victims and bystanders are out of danger. Second, if necessary, and if someone is qualified, administer emergency first aid or CPR. Also, please notify John James so we can get proper medical treatment. In order to prevent damage to the cemetery or bodily injury, equipment should only be operated by qualified individuals. For any and all damage to tombstones, landscape features, structures, signs, turf, or trees, report it immediately to John Eggleston. Please do not assume that no one will find out. As one of the only groups in the country allowed to do service work at Arlington, it is a privilege and an honor to work here. Let's keep it that way. Legislative Day on the Hill is on Tuesday. Without a strong and unified voice, we are at a significant disadvantage when policy discussions occur, and there are many forthcoming. Our collective voice is instrumental in helping to ensure that we benefit rather than suffer when policy changes that impact our industry occur. Your participation in Legislative Day on the Hill helps us maximize the influence and advocacy impact of landscape professionals. Buses will be departing for Capitol Hill at 7:30 Tuesday morning to complete that mission for a full day of meeting with and educating legislators. You've made it here. Now how do you get to your work site? Before the opening ceremony, when you are at the staging area, find the sign that corresponds with your group number. Your bus letter and route number will also be on the sign. From there, you'll head over to the opening ceremony, and afterwards, you'll go to your corresponding bus to catch a ride. You can also refer to your welcome packet. All buses are labeled A, B, C, D, and E. Each bus, with the exception of Bus E, will run multiple routes. Please be mindful of your bus letter and number. Bus A, Route 1, may be heading in the total opposite direction of Bus A, Route 2. Please don't stray too far from the bus stops, as some of the routes will be very quick. If you are in one of the groups that is working in a section by the staging area, we'll help you achieve your steps goal for the day, as you will be walking to your area. Try not to miss your bus, but if you do, just let us know and we will get you to where you need to go. These should all go without saying, but there are some rules to follow while here. No sitting, standing, or placing tools on headstones. If a horse caisson passes by, turn off your equipment and show respect. If there is a funeral in your work area, please do the same and either work in a different area or wait until it is over. No shouting or loud music. Absolutely no littering. Be careful of leaving behind any trash from your work site. And finally, there are people everywhere, so if you are driving, please take it slow. Lastly, remember where you are. For many, this is the resting place for loved ones, colleagues, and friends. Thank you to our sponsors for their generosity and support in making this event possible. Our platinum sponsors are Caterpillar, John Deere, and New Holland Construction. Our gold sponsors are Imerys, Kubota, and New Farm, as well as our other sponsors. Thank you to each and every one of you for choosing to help today. Without your continued support, this event would not be possible. Have a great day, take in your surroundings, and be safe.